Hey, hey, hey. You know what we about to do, chat? 3, 8, 2, 3, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, damn. 22, 5? Damn. Nah, that was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that was crazy. That was crazy, man. Like 500 subscribers for the end of the month. Thank you so much for the support, man. Y'all been going too crazy. President Rose is actually freaking right about Xenoverse 3. This is shocking. I know a lot of people have been smacking, hating on bro, but like, I actually listened to what he's saying. I did a lot of research. Because I wanted to know what does he actually mean. I knew that there was square triangle combos already in Xenoverse 3, so I was like, why is he saying that there's no square triangle combos? So the way he put it was wrong initially.
In Xenoverse 2, you could do a square X, you could do a square, triangle, triangle, square, and do a super attack. In this game, it's just straight squares or straight triangles. It don't feel like you can mix them together. It don't allow you to do that. And I feel like that's where it fails at. It feels like if you're gonna do the square combo, it's just strictly square. If you're gonna do the triangle combo, it's just strictly triangle.
What he meant is actually right about Xenoverse 3. I've watched a lot of gameplays and I haven't seen anything else other than what he's talking about. So I'm going to be explaining it in this video and showing you guys the clips of him saying this himself. So I'll do my explanation. So what President Rose is talking about, he is talking about the enders, the finishes, the routes, right, that your combos can go to. So specifically in the ending of your combo, right, he knows that once you do a square triangle, your animation will change, but the ending will be exactly the same. Now let me expand on this. There is 3 routes in Xenoverse 3. So in these 3 routes, you've got the vanish one, and then there's a one where you can hit him down, and then there's the one where he just does the normal kick. So now what Rose is trying to tell all of us is that once you start your combo with a square and you do square, triangle, the finisher will end with the square finisher, with the all square finisher. So if you do a full square combo, let's say we do a full square combo and it finishes with the kick, right, with just the normal kick, and then once it finishes with the normal kick, let's say now we do square triangle. So since we started with square and we do triangle, the ending of that will be the kick because we started with the square. And then that is where Rose's problem actually is why is it not different? Because in Xenoverse 2 it was different, where you had your normal square, you had your normal triangle, but and then once you did square triangle, it changed. The whole route just changed. The whole finisher changed. It was a whole completely different route. And he feels like in Xenoverse 3 it's kind of limiting you, where that is not actually there in the game, where it's a different route.
And Janemba, if you're in here eavesdropping again, clip this, okay, buddy? Clip this one. This is what I'm talking about. In Xenoverse 3, you got a light and a heavy. Exact same way like how it is in Xenoverse 2. You got your light combo. Wait. You know what I'm saying? And you got your heavy combo, right? And you got your heavy combos. You can vanish with it and do what you want. Okay. In Xenoverse 3, when you're playing, if you're doing your light combo, such as this, let's say if I threw in a triangle right here, right? A heavy right there. It would have, an animation might have changed, but it still would have ended it off with this right here, with the little kick at the end, right?
Okay, to explain this to you guys on what he's saying. So for me to explain this, let's say the animations in Xenoverse 3 was exactly the same in Xenoverse 2. That's the first thing. Just imagine that. Now, he's saying in Xenoverse 3, if you did a square triangle, the ending of that square triangle was going to finish with this square finisher. If you did square triangle in Xenoverse 3, that basically means that the normal square triangle that's in Xenoverse 2, the one where he kicks him up, will not be there in Xenoverse 3. Picture it that way. It's going to be this square ending specifically. It was not going to have its own unique ending or its own unique route. Square triangle was going to end with exactly this square finisher. That's what he's saying in this part.
You could do a heavy hit, but it's not a dramatic change in the combo. Such as in Xenoverse 2, if I'm doing a light, then I throw a triangle, it changes the combo automatically. It changes the route of the combo. In Xenoverse 3, it doesn't do that. When you're pressing square and you do a triangle, you might do like a low kick or you might do a high kick or something like that. But at the end of the combo, it will always be that one kick at the end. In Xenoverse 2, you see if I press square triangle, it cancels immediately. If I press square square square, then triangle, it cancels immediately. If I press triangle triangle, then throw a little bit of square in it, it changes the combo immediately. In Xenoverse 3, you could do mix-ups, but it's always going to be the exact same combo at the end. Do anybody get what I'm trying to say?
I really do think that he had a freaking point. I do think he had a point. Now, do I say this is a game-breaking thing that makes the game completely trash? I need to play it to see, and to see how it feels. But right now, to be honest, truth, everyone's gameplay feels the same. Yes, I've watched X's gameplay. It's literally the same thing. I haven't seen. It looks the same. It feels the same. It literally just feels the same. There's no different anything. But like, still 15 minutes. Still 15 minutes gameplay. I'm still open. I think we just need to see PvP at this point and see how that will play. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what do you guys think about this? This doesn't really confirm to me that Xenoverse 3 is trash. I still think there's a lot of hope for Xenoverse 3. So, hey man, we're just gonna have to get our hands on the game and see how it is on PvP as well, and see how it is on player versus player. I think that will clear up everything, because right now the main concern is combat. I feel like all the content stuff like that is okay, but combat is a very, very big problem. But it's something new. We're just gonna have to see how it really works in that scheme of PvP and stuff like that, and does it actually feel satisfying to play, to fight and stuff like that. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, 500 subscribers before the end of the month. Wow, we're doing so well. We're doing so well, man. Oh wow, this is great. With that being said, the job is peace.